Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. Some few days ago, the Biafra National Guard came out to go after Nigerian army, and the first thing they said was that they want to declare the independence of the state of Biafra. Fortunately, it fell, and most people were pointing fingers at Biafra, at IPOB, that they know something about it. But Powerful immediately came out to disassociate themselves from UGM and also from Biafra National Guard. And most people are now saying that it's a kind of activities that these guys have decided, Nigerian armies have decided to take up just to prove that Southeast is quite insecure. But guess what? The Nigerian army have reacted to it. We do not know who will take the blame. But however, we're going to give you full details of that in a jiffy. Before we do that, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you can get notification anytime we publish our video. The Nigerian army has reacted to claims that the force and the Department of State Services created the Biafra National Guard and the UGM in the Southeast. The army described the claim as a hoax employed by the indigenous people of Biafra and the Eastern Security Network to diminish the public support exercise Golden Dawn is getting in the Southeast. Director Army Public Relations Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu disclosed these in a statement titled Conspiracy Pretext Employed by IPOB/ESN, a hoax, issued on Saturday. The statement reads, the Nigerian army is not unmindful of the antics of individuals or groups whose stock in trade is to peddle falsehood and disinformation to remain relevant in southeastern Nigeria. One of such scheming currently is the media domain. In the media domain is the mischievous submission by Kalu Odinakachi, who alleged that the DMI and DSS created and founded BNG, UGM, and enforced sit-at-home in a bid to discredit IPOB/ESN. It must be abundantly clarified that this spurious allegation is unfounded and could be absolutely described as a hoax. Though the NA, that's Nigerian Army, would not like to elevate such purveyors of this information and propaganda, it is expedient to put on record that in recent times, the activities of IPOB/ESN have undoubtedly assumed a violent dimension. This unimaginable level of violence is oiled with propaganda and disinformation to wipe up sentiment and draw sympathy from unsuspecting citizens in the region. For the records, the prescribed organization has in recent times voiced a sit-at-home order to show sympathy for their self-acclaimed leader. This was greeted with violence, orchestrated destruction of public installations and facility arson, as well as looting of shops and malls in the region to demonstrate their criminal potency. They defiled the sanctity of the highly revered traditional institution of Igbos by recklessly murdering their own traditional leaders. This spineless and irresponsible action targeted at the very people they claim they want to liberate clearly unmasked their heinous and directionless agenda for Igbos. Realizing the futility, hollowness, and public rejection of their violent agitation, they resorted to twisting the narrative in the region to galvanize local support. Their wild allegation that BNG and UGM were an overt operation by the DMI and DSS is not only laughable but remain largely elusive and a ploy to demolish the public support the Nigerian army is savoring in the ongoing exercise. In his blatant display of ignorance, Odinakachi failed to realize that such designation as DMI has since ceased to exist in the Nigerian army. These criminal elements with their cohorts must come to terms with the reality of the ongoing exercise Golden Dawn and turn themselves into security agencies or be ready to face the consequences of their lawlessness. More grotesque is the narrative peddled by these merchants of propaganda in respect of IPOB / ESN UGM, recently eliminated by troops in a shootout at Ekolobia roundabout in Agwata local government area. This unscrupulous element insinuated that those taken out were Fulanis, an outrageous claim that should be disregarded in its entirety. This is apparently another failed attempt in their usual mannerism to attribute their criminal activities to a third party and feign innocence, an indication of a visionless group totally devoid of integrity. The army urged the people of the southeast to go about their normal businesses as efforts are stepped up to rid the region of criminal elements masquerading as BNG and UGM. We encourage members of the public to provide actionable information to security agencies as the exercises progress. That was the content of the statement. I mean, it's really getting very interesting. And looking at the two sides now, everyone seems to disown the Biafra National Guard and also the UGM. Don't forget that this issue has been pending for a while. And after a while, what I noticed was that IPOB quickly came up and disassociate themselves with BNG, that they don't have anything to do with them and all of that. That's one of the things I really like about Ar.my Powerful, being very swift to putting the record straight, at least for the international community or media, to keep carrying it so that at the end of the day, their innocence will be well displayed in case their case is being taken beyond the shores of Nigeria or beyond the shores of the country. They can, kind of be free, because at least they will point it out that every time these things happen, we come out very clear to, disabuse the minds of people that we have nothing to do with these people. But Nigerian Army has decided also to follow the pathway of Ar.my Powerful by ensuring that they speak out this time around, because I tell you, this whole thing has been there for a long time. Biafra National Guard, they had declared that today they were going to declare Biafra, Republic of Biafra, and all of that. And we know what happened as they went to, attack these guys and all of that. But the Nigerian Army are saying all of that is long tales, that there is no truth in it. And that the issue of saying it is Fulani people and all of that, that it has nothing to do with the Fulanis. Because I could still remember the face of one of those who was being brought down, was shown out, and the guy is fair in complexion, and they kind of look like a Fulani man, and everybody was saying that it's for Fulani and all of that. So the thing is getting very interesting, and everybody seems to be protecting themselves, because we can't really tell what the future holds. Today, if you keep quiet over accusation that is heaped on you, you can't tell what tomorrow will bring. It may turn out to be a case of this one using it against you and this one using it against you when you don't have any hand in there. But however, DSS says they do not have any hand in the activities of UGM and also in the activities of Biafra National Guard. So we are just waiting to see the strategy that both of them will adopt to prove beyond reasonable doubt that truly they have no hands in the activities of these two groups. We'd like to leave it there. Go to our comment section. What's your contribution in that regard? Do you think that the Nigerian Army and DSS are part of that powerful team, or that's UGM and BNG, or you think it's just a propaganda as being disclosed by the top official